Yo, what's up, guys? We are back with part 5 of my road to top 10 in ORAS OU. Now, I actually asked Benge recently for a team that he felt would ladder up pretty quickly and would be pretty solid. So he passed me this Weavile Mega Metagross team with Bandit Azumarill, Life Orb Torn, and Specs Raikou, defensive Garchomp. So it's pretty cool stuff. I love using Weavile. I think Weavile's... I want to stress that Weavile is such a great Pokemon in this meta. Dark and Ice Stab combined with Pursuit, combined with its high base speed, the ability to outspeed Tornadus, trap the Latios twins, knock off Raikous, even just have that priority Ice Shard for Altaria, Dragonites, Garchomp, just Dragon types in general. Weavile is the Drop a Draco Slayer. Speaking of Drop a Draco, if you guys haven't already checked out my new shirt, it's well, the link will be down below. It's available for 20 more days. We've sold almost 300. That is insane. I can't wait, man. I wear my Drop a Draco shirt. I hope I meet somebody that's wearing it too. Like, I want to walk outside and just see somebody with the Drop a Draco shirt. I'm gonna jump on them. No, I'm not clinically insane. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna look for a battle, guys, and we will be right back. Alright, so we found a game. Now, my opponent has a very threatening Pokemon to this team, which is Mega Manectric. It can be very annoying, but Weavile, as well as my Life Orb Tornadus, put in so much work versus my opponent's team. I have to be careful around his Weavile, but I do have my Bandit Azumarill, which also can just get some kills versus his team. I'm actually going to lead off with it, because if he leads off with Manectric, at least I can go out to Garchomp. I can live in HP Ice and maybe just knock it out with Earthquake. I'm not sure, but Azumarill is just a pretty solid lead versus everything, like Landorus versus Weavile specifically. I'm really scared of his own Weavile lead, so leading off with my Azumarill as he leads off with his Manectric, and I'm really tempted turn 1 just to stay in Waterfall or play rough. I am Choice Banded. I do have Garchomp as my main switch in, but I think my Raikou is probably the smarter play right now. I could just stay in and go right for play rough, honestly. I don't see him I don't see him going for HPS. I'm tempted to go out to my Garchomp, but you know, Raikou is probably the smarter play as he goes right for Volt Switch. I should just went directly into Garchomp. I should have been a man. But he doesn't have anything that can really come in and knock me out from that range of HP. Pretty sure Choice Specs Weavile does not knock out Raikou at that range anyway. So I should be okay to go from here. He's probably going to bring out Heatran or his Landorus, which is more likely Choice Scarf. He actually ends up bringing out his Latios. Too bad I can't Volt Switch around this thing. I really want to save this Raikou because it does something versus his team. I'm really tempted to go out to my Metagross right now, but it's more of a late game sweeper, especially if I get rid of his Landorus. I'm sub Power Up Punch, so I could actually put in some work versus his team. Well, I'm going to go for Volt Switch anyway, and then I got to decide what play I want to make. He's more likely just going to go for Psyshock, but I'm not entirely sure right here. I'm going to go out into my Azumarill. I need Azumarill for this game. I mean, Tornadus deals with Keldeo as well as Raikou, even if it's Scarf, and Metagross can check it too. Azumarill just helps me out with Weavile. Alright, we're going to make the Azumarill play. Hopefully he tries to drop a Draco, and let's see if we can get this shirt link ready if he does. But he'll more than likely go for Psyshock. I'm really tempted to go out to Weavile, but again, I'm just scared. But he does try and drop a Draco, so we're going to drop the t-shirt. I've been told to do this. And he actually doesn't have a switch in. If I really wanted to, I could just go right for play rough. He actually does not have an Ozzy switch in, but I don't want my Azumarill to take any unnecessary damage. So I'll pull that double into my Weavile, expecting a Psyshock. Again, he doesn't have a switch in anyway, so I feel like Weavile is fine as he ends up going for that Psyshock. And now I can go right for knockoff, and it benefits me in any way, shape, or form. If he goes out to his Keldeo and it was Choice Scarf, we got rid of that Choice Scarf. I don't want to go for Pursuit because I don't find his Latios as much of a threat as anything, because my Raikou outspeeds it and can knock it out with Shadow Ball after one more Life Orb hit. Metagross can tank a hit. Azumarill tanks a hit and knocks it out, and Tornadus can outspeed it and knock it out, and then Weavile checks it as well. So I actually want to go for knockoff just in case he brings out that Keldeo, because if it's a Scarf Keldeo, it's easier checked. You know, obviously without that Choice Scarf. But also if he brings out, I guess, Heatran, That'd be nice too. I could go for Pursuit right here, but again, I don't feel the need to, as I feel I gain more from going for Knockoff than Pursuit. Killing Latios versus getting rid of Kelio's potential Choice Scarf, though I'm thinking it's Choice Specs plus Choice Scarf Landorus plus Heatran being Stealth Rocker. But I'm going to pause it till it makes a move. Be right back. Alright, so he decided to stay in, so it was good that I didn't go for Pursuit, because I think Pursuit only does about 60-something%. Not entirely sure, but I was able to knock out the Latios, which is nice. Manectric is going to come in, and again, I feel like Raikou is just safest play overall to make. If he decides to go for Overheat right here, that is completely fine by me. Flamethrower is also an option, Volt Switch as well. But I need Weavile to check his Landorus to potentially get off an Ice Shard on Manectric, maybe picking it off with a Choice Banded, Azumarill's Aqua Jet after that. So again, Raikou is my play of choice as he ends up going for Volt Switch, and he'll be able to bring out his Heatran. What do I want to do right here? I feel like he's for Def Heatran, and I really want to weaken it with Thunderbolt. So. Yeah, but then I have to predict his Landorus. I'll just go right for Thunderbolt anyway. I'm going to go right for Thunderbolt. If he's Choice Scarf, then we'll find out. He is Choice Scarf, as he locks himself into Fire Blast and do a few resistances. I do have a Azumarill, which actually just comes in and clicks Play Rough, so I am going to go out to a Azumarill right here. I mean, I need my HP for Weavile. Like, I'm scared of his Weavile, but at worst, I can Speed Tie with my own Weavile and get off a knockoff. Azumarill comes in anyway, as he unfortunately for my opponent misses that Fire Blast, and now his only switch-in is actually going to be his Landorus. So I'm really tempted to pull a double back out into my Weavile just to be able to go for Icicle Crash or Knockoff. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go for the Choice Banded Waterfall. Landorus, because it is Choice Scarf Heatran, it has to be Stealth Rock Landorus. Oh, it doesn't have to be, but it would make sense if it was Stealth Rock Landorus. And this is a Choice Banded Waterfall coming off from my Azumarill. Any resistances he has isn't going to appreciate it. Like his Keldeo, let's say Keldeo comes in right here, it wouldn't appreciate this hit anyway, just because of the fact that it would be in range of like Knockoff plus Icicle Crash, or it wouldn't even be able to switch in after this hit. So he goes down to Manectric again. I could go directly into Garchomp, but I'm just gonna sack my Raikou right here. That damage was all I needed. That way Ice Shard picks it off from Weavile, so I'm happy for that. As he goes right for Volt Switch for the umpteenth time. This guy really likes Volt Switching, but I mean that's completely fine by me. He has to go Keldeo, I feel, right here, but he ends up going Landorus, and we could exchange our rocks. I feel that's fine, or I can just prevent his rocks by going out to Weavile. That is also a fine play. Going right for Icicle Crash. It's more than likely Choice Specs Keldeo, so that's good to know. And I believe I'm just going to go right for Icicle Crash. Just getting off damage. I don't think he's Choice Scarf Landorus. If he is, then wow, that sucks. I lost my Weavile. But I'm pretty sure this is a Stealth Rocker because he is Choice Scarf Heatran since he outsped my Raikou. And going for Icicle Crash gets off about, what, 30% on Keldeo. That's enough for another knockoff plus another Icicle Crash to knock him out. So I could also just go for Knockoff if I really want to, but I think Icicle Crash is just a smarter play. I'm going to pause it real quick. We'll be right back. Actually ends up missing my Icicle Crash, feeling like Blender right here, as he's able to go out to his Heatran, and yeah, that's really unfortunate. He's probably just going to go right for Flash Cannon right now. That sucks, because getting rid of Landorus meant that he had nothing to really want to switch into my Azumarill at all. Like, Manectric isn't a switch in, and I also would have had HP on my Weavile as well. I would have been at 80% right there. Landorus would have died. Oh well, he's more likely just going to go for Flash Cannon. I don't want Azumarill to take damage. I guess I don't necessarily need Metagross, but at the same time, it can check the majority of his team. So I'm actually just going to go for Knockoff. Forget it, I'll sack my Weavile right now. Maybe if he messed up his EVs, he only outspeeds Raikou and not my Weavile. But he ends up going right for Flash Cannon. Gives me the Mega Evolution right there. And I'll be able to go out into my Metagross and just go right for the Mega Evolved Zen Headbutt. No, Meteor Mash is smarter. Predicting his Landorus to want to come out. And I won't get the attack drop just because of my Clear Body this turn. So I'll be able to just go right for that Meteor Mash, and whatever comes out is going to go down. Though I am looking to sweep with my Choice Banded Aqua Jet from my Azumarill. It would have been nice to still have my Weavile, especially getting rid of his Landorus right here. He wouldn't have had a switch in for this Metagross at all. But Landorus ends up coming out, as like I said, I suppressed that drop, and hopefully I am able to connect, which I am. And I could I feel like I want my Stealth Rock up, especially that way I can sweep him with my Choice Bandit thing. So I guess there's no point in me trying to go for the flinch. I'm going to go out to my Garchomp. I am defensive. Get up those Stealth Rock for Weavile to be in range of Aqua Jet, for this to be in range of Aqua Jet. But he actually ends up going on to his Heat Rant, which is fine because they don't really own HP Ice. Flash Cannon, Fire Blast, Earth Power, Ancient Power. So I should be able to get up my Stealth Rock right now. Maybe he was scouting for the Ice Punch, which again works out for me because I will be able to get up the Stealth Rock, and that'll be putting his Pokemon in range of my attack. And even if he has HP Ice, he won't be able to kill me anyway. He's probably going to go right back out into his, well, he ends up going out to Weavile right now, and this is a threat and a half. Really, again, I'm really, the reason I hate that I missed that Iso Crash is because I'm thinking about what he could do after, and I'd have switch-ins for everything. So now I think I have to go out into my Azumarill right here, just to take this Iso Crash. If he wants to go for knockoff, so be it. But I have to go out to Azumarill as he goes right for the Iso Crash. And at this point, I'm just going to click Choice Bandit Waterfall. I'd be able to knock out Weavile. If he goes for knockoff, or if he switches out to Landorus, then that thing will be gone, and I'll still be at 69%. And then Weavile will have taken the extra Stealth Rock damage, or it goes down this turn to the point where it's going to go down to my Aqua Jet. But he ends up going out to Keldeo. Nice for me, as I guess he's just going to go right for Scald right here. Metagross being at full is nice because I can revenge kill anything, and I think I'll be fine with that. So I'm actually going to go out into my Garchomp. No. Let me think about that, because if I let Garchomp take the hit from Weavile, I'll be good. I'm debating going out to Metagross right here, and then, yeah, if my main plan is sweeping with my Aqua Jet, then I guess I can go Metagross right here, but never mind. It goes for Secret Sword though, so that's perfect, as I'm going to go right for Dragon Tail as he goes for it again. Thankfully I do connect, so he is going to be in range of my Aqua Jet as he goes out to Landorus right now. And again, I just want to go for Dragon Tail. I could go for Toxic just to wear him down, but he actually ends up going right for Earthquake. So now I can just click Choice Bandit Aqua Jet with my Azumarill and just start knocking out his entire team. Especially because he has that Intimidate already on me. He doesn't have that. He already used his Intimidate on Garchomp. So maybe I could have went for Toxic right there as well, wearing him down. But Keldeo will go down to a CB Aqua Jet, so Heat Rant, so Manectric, so Weavile, and so will Landorus. So it's looking like I'm going to be able to sweep, maybe switch out once just to get rid of his Intimidate, go out into my Tornadus, Life Orb, and go for Grass Knot, the safest play. But it's looking like Azumarill is going to be able to clean up right now. So I'm going to pause it to make some move right back. So unfortunately, he actually ends up surviving the Aqua Jet. That didn't really cross my mind that he could survive, but then again, it is a pretty weak move. He goes out to Keldeo though. Keldeo has no chance of living this Aqua Jet. It does 20% min, so he's just gonna be in. He's just gonna be sacking his Keldeo right now, giving me another kill. And the really unfortunate thing about him leaving that Aqua Jet is that he's actually in range of where, or my Azumarill rather, is in range of where it could potentially go down to his Weavile's Ice Shard, but he's actually going to end up sacking his Keldeo right here. I am completely fine by that. That crit didn't matter. I knew his spread. It also just didn't matter. It does 20 to 23%. But I'm able to knock out Keldeo, as I think he has to go Weavile anyway, and we're probably going to be playing around with a roll. Not entirely sure. Well, we'll see. But if he goes out to anything else, I'm just going to Aqua Jet it. If it's not Weavile, if it's Manectric, that'll go down. If it is Weavile, I'm going to go out into my Tornadus. Goes out to Manectric though, and again, I'm just going to be clicking the Aqua Jet. This will still go down no matter what, and that is one threat gone. And even though I'm pretty sure Metagross plus Tornadus can win this game, even if it is Last Mon Heat Ram, but he ends up going out to Weavile. If he goes for Pursuit, then I go out to Metagross, I Power Up Punch, knock out this Weavile, I also knock out his Heat Ram, and if he stays in with Weavile, I'll live his attack, knock off no matter what. So even if he goes for Pursuit right here and predicts me, completely fine, I'll be able to play around it. But by going out to Tornadus, as he goes for knockoff, he takes 2 extra hits, and I'll just go right for, I guess, Hurricane is my best play. I don't have any other attack to go for, unfortunately. If I had like knockoff or superpower on this Tornadus, I go for it. But it doesn't even make a difference at this point, I feel. Because now I can just go out into my Metagross and just click Power Up Punch. It'd be able to knock out the Heat Ran upon switch, and I'm pretty sure it'll do 27% Mega Metagross. I'm pretty sure I'm even... is this Mega Metagross? It looks like Mega Metagross. Yes, it is. Power Up. How do you spell this crap? Okay, whatever. It's gonna knock it out. It's 60 after super effective. So it doesn't really make a difference. And Weavile's now in range of Aqua Jet. So worst comes to worst, I have to get a mid roll, or he doesn't get a roll on me. Yeah, what is my Metagross? I'm pretty sure. What is my Metagross set actually? Yeah, I'm Jolly, Power Up Punch. Alright, whatever. I'll be able to survive Weavile's Life Orb knockoff. See, it does a lot, but not that much. Not even minus defense like this thing says, so it'll do even less than that. He wouldn't even be able to knock me out with a crit. But he's able to knock me out with the Ice Shard. As now I'm going to go out to that Metagross. Like I said, because I am at full HP, I can tank any hit. If he goes out into his Heat Ran, that will go down as well. Worse for me would be him trying to flinch me with Ice Whip Crash, flinching me and getting a crit, and then him knocking me out with knockoff, and then getting the roll on my Azumarill. So Metagross is the best play right now. Tough Claw's boosted Power Up Punch will be able to knock out Heat Ran if you choose to switch into it. Though I don't know why. If I had Earthquake, I'd go for it right now. But yeah, just gonna click Power Up Punch. This is a long game, man. We're almost in 20 minutes. On 20 minutes, but I'm positive to make some Moon Bear back. I don't know why I said if he got a crit, he wouldn't be able to knock me out. He definitely would. He definitely would have been able to knock me out, but thankfully he didn't get that crit. I was able to knock him out with Power Up Punch. Heat Ran is going to come in, revenge kill me with the Fire Blast. I don't know why he didn't go for Earth Power if he had that. But then I'll be able to win with my Azumarill by clicking Aqua Jet, unless I'm going to be DDoS right now or someone's controlling me. It's like, I click player off. No. But definitely Aqua Jet will be able to finish off the game, and that is going to be a good game, though it's pretty lengthy at that. But we are able to win that, so what I'm going to do is look for another battle and pause it till we found. Be right back. So we found another game. My opponent's team is extremely cool. Sub Power Up Punch Mega Metagross puts in a lot of work versus his team, especially getting a free sub versus Clefable. Wow, my opponent's team is so cool. I like it. I'm going to lead off a Garchomp because if he leads off a Lopunny or Bisharp or even Rotom, he has a pretty good matchup versus them. Rocky Helmet defensive, Garchomp takes on Bisharp plus Lopunny. Even with Ice Punch, it takes all the extra damage. So I'd be able to live any hit, and I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rock right here. I guess I could go for the Earthquake right here, but he's more likely well, I mean, either way, he'd be taking more hits. He's still taking 2 hits per turn, and I'm able to get up my Stealth Rock. So basically, he's going to be in range of Aqua Jet from my Azumarill, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail right now, just in case he chooses to switch out. Even if he goes for like Substitute or something, it wouldn't matter. I'm still not too scared about Bisharp just because my Metagross can sub up versus it and you know, beat it with that, hopefully. Though Bisharp has become a bit of a threat. He is going to go right for High Jump Kick, though. Take all that extra damage, and I'm trying to decide if I should go Mega Lopunny. I should go Weavile first or Azumarill. I think I have to go to... Well, does it matter if my Raikou takes any damage? I don't think so. I don't really think so. I think Raikou's fine, and I'll be able to live any hit from him and then go... Assuming I'm not stupid, yeah, Raikou will be able to live any hit no matter what and just go right for Volt Switch. Does this thing have HP? Nope. No, this thing has 32 HP. No, I can die. But I'm just going to go right for Volt Switch right here. If he wants to bring out his Latios, then I will be able to knock that thing out with my Weavile and then keep my rocks up for the majority of the game, also putting his Lopunny in range of my Ice Shard. What the hell? I hate rolls, I swear. Why? Why does everybody do this to me? 86 to 102. Even if he was adamant. I wasn't adamant, but... Sigh. I'm probably not going to be able to keep up my Stealth Rock, unfortunately, for this game. And now I'm really scared of Barbarical. But hopefully I'll be able to catch him off guard with my Grass Knot on my Tornadus. And I am forced to go for Aqua Jet right here because I don't want my Azumarill to take any damage. That's crazy, though. He just clean O-coded me with that, man. Come on. 86 to 102. That was like the guy that got the absolute max before, too. Oh, I guess I'm not very lucky with those, but goes out into his Clefable, and I have a decision to make. What do I do here? Oh man, I feel like Weavile doesn't do much for me this game, bar trapping his Latios, which is pretty huge, but it doesn't do anything else besides that. So I'm actually gonna go out to Weavile and just knock off his Clefable's item. If he has Thunder Wave, then so be it. If he has Thunder Wave, that means he doesn't have. What's it called? Fire move. Unfortunately, he's gonna be firing off a Moonblast. I don't know if I want my Metagross to take any damage right here, but I could let it. This could also be a Stealth Rocker. So I'll be sacking my Weavile. I just sacked 3 Pokemon in the course of like a couple turns, just because. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain about rolls. It's part of the game. Gonna go out to my Metagross right now. Actually, I can save Weavile as fodder as well as get off that priority Ice Shard on maybe Lopunny as he goes for Stealth Rock. And what I'm going to do is just Mega Evolve and go right for Substitute. If he wants to T-Wave me, then that's on him. If he wants to go out into Rotom Heat, that's also fine. I just want to dodge a T-Wave from this Clefable. And also if he goes Bisharp. I mean, it sucks. I'm revealing the Substitute. He's more than likely just going to go out to Rotom Heat right here and Volt Switch on out of there. But if he's defensive Rotom Heat, I have the chance to flinch it with Zen Headbutt into a KO him, so I'll be fine with that. Goes out to Bisharp, huge threat, and this is good because I'll be able to hopefully, I mean, I'm pretty sure Power Up Punch doesn't kill Bisharp. I'm actually not sure. 4 times is weak to it, and Mega Metagross has insane attack, but I'm pretty sure Kangaskhan doesn't knock it out with Power Up Punch, so it's like, I don't know. But he goes out to his Rotom right here, as I am able to get off that Power Up Punch, +1, and he is defensive, so I think a +1 Zen Headbutt might be able to knock him out. Not entirely sure, and Mega Metagross can potentially just like wreck my opponent's team at this point. Assuming it actually does go down. So, holy crap, sub Mega Metagross, calm down. If Lopunny wants to come out, that's fine. Latios comes out. I don't think he'll survive this Meteor Mash, and it has to drop a Draco. And it's also a Speed Tie right here. I'm pretty sure it won't survive a +1 Meteor Mash, and it's also a Speed Tie. But I'm more than likely not gonna win it because that'd be too easy, right? If I won the Speed Tie right here and hit my Meteor Mash and actually knocked out this Lottie. But I'm positive, pick some more, be right back. So like I said, I didn't win the Speed Tie. On top of that, he even crit my sub, which didn't matter, but yeah, it's the principle. He's going to be able to go out to his Lopunny. I'm going to sack my Weavile right here. That way I can go right back out into my Azumarill and hopefully be able to win with Life Orb Tornadus. Life Orb Tornadus might actually just be able to win because I do have Grass Knot for Rebarico. If I can get that thing in and get a kill with it, I'm pretty sure I can win. If he goes for Fake Out right here, awesome. If he goes for Fake Out, awesome, because my Weavile can survive that after Rocks and then get off the Ice Shard to maybe knock out his Lopunny. Don't quote me on that because, I mean, what's the point of getting +2 attack if I don't... Ah, nice Justice right there. That is what I like to see. Justice. So Lopunny misses. Getting a little bit too into that, huh? Lopunny misses as Bisharp is going to come out, and I am just going to go right for knockoff right here, getting rid of his item. I don't know what set he is on his Bisharp. We'll find out though. If he goes for SD, that's fine if I get rid of his item, because that means that I can, I guess, go out to Metagross and sub. I don't have any other play anyway. I don't think. If he goes for knockoff, then he knocks me out. I'm pretty sure my Tornadus actually dies to any hit, but he ends up going right for the Iron Head. Life Orb Sucker Punch is easily going to OHKO my Tornadus, I am pretty sure. And even if it's a row, it's going to die anyway, right? So, Bisharp. Oh, you Defiant Attacker. Yeah, Sucker Punch is easily going to kill. This one doesn't even have an item. Let's give it a Life Orb and kill... But I'll be able to go out into my Azumarill now and just click Waterfall. Bisharp will go down to Waterfall. Clefable will be to a KO'd and outsped. And then Barbarico is also, you know, Barbarico will also be smacked by this plus Aqua Jet if needed. So, worst case scenario though, he flinches me with Iron Head and I lose the game. Potentially. Well, we'll see though. I probably will lose the game if he does flinch me right now, unless I can make it so he doesn't end up setting up at all. But goes out to Clefable, so that is easily going to be 2 KO by this Banded Waterfall and outsped by my own Azumarill because I am hitting 184 speed. Clefable hits like 156 or something like that, and there's no reason to run speed on Clefable when Clefable is used for its bulk. So, in my opinion anyway. So, Barbarical is more than likely going to come out after. Barbarical. This is a choice banded Azumarill. Why did I just say it like that? Azumarill. Yeah, it's definitely going to be knocked out by Waterfall plus Aqua Jet, no matter what. So Clefable does go down, and now he's going to be able to go out to Barbarical, and I'll just be able to click Aqua Jet on that thing. Unless he goes right back out into Bisharp for some reason, in which case he just sacked the Pokemon and took Stealth Rock damage for no reason. But yeah, I mean, even if I get a roll on this Barbarical, that'd be pretty nice too. But I don't think it'll go down. Why did I say 88 when it's... No, it is 88. But I'll be able to click Waterfall right here. Hopefully knock out this Barbarical. Man, I would have loved to have a sub power-up punch sweep with my Metagross. If he has White Herb, then I'm sacking my Tornadus. If he doesn't, I can win with Aqua Jet anyway. But he does have that White Herb, and I'll be able to go out into my Tornadus as fodder, and then come back in with my Azumarill, click Aqua Jet, and then I have to decide what do I want to do versus Bisharp. Pretty sure Life Orb, Iron Head, I mean, it's not going to knock me out, but then I have to decide how much I'm going to do. Like, this is going to do 52%, Iron is going to do a hell of a lot, and Sucker Punch knocks me out after, so I guess it'll be some 50-50s after that. We'll see, though, unless I can crit him, that'd be nice, too. But then I hate 50-50s on the ladder, because I don't know why, but I tend to lose them, man. But I'm just going to go right for U-turn right here. I mean, there's no point, actually. Well, it'll knock him out regardless. But he misses double Stone Edge, which is nice. Definitely nice. And he forfeits right there. Not even going... He could have still won if he got the 50-50s. Or he got a flinch. But he misses double Stone Edge. Unfortunate. I also missed the high jump kick, huh? But... give me your points. We're going to look for another game, guys. I'll pause it. We'll be right back. Alright, so my opponent's team is really cool. He's extremely weak to Life Orb, Tornadus, Hurricane, Grass Knot, Heat Wave completely wrecks him. I'm scared of Mew, but if I can get up my Stealth Rock versus this Gigalith, which I'll most likely be able to because I'm a Garchomp, which is why I'm going to lead off with it. Also, I can Toxic Mew, I can Toxic Landorus. Should be fine. Mega Houndoom is actually a threat, but he ends up leading off with that Gigalith, so I'm going to go right for the... Is Earthquake? I'm gonna go for Toxic, because why not? I break his sturdy. He's more than likely gonna have normal Gem Explosion anyway, but I'm gonna be able to get up my Stealth Rock anyway. And his sturdy is forever broken, no matter what. And I'll be able to go right for the Stealth Rock, getting them up. If he wants to go Starmie, so be it. If he wants to explode right here, ooh, Gravity. That is really cool. I like my opponents. I mean, too bad his team gets after Gigalith goes for normal Gem Explosion right here. I'll be able to go out into my Weavile and just get a kill, but I mean, it's still cool though. So Gigalith is gonna, yep. Oh, it's not normal gem. Wow. But Gigalith sets up the Gravity and goes down, while I'll be able to just click Earthquake versus everything. If Ferrothorn wants to come in, I'm gonna Earthquake that. I don't have Fire Blast. I don't know what I was trying to go with that, but if Mew wants to come in, it's probably like Blizzard Mew. I'm expecting Landorus to come in, to be honest, but I guess Houndoom can work too, but he doesn't know my speed, so maybe either Landorus or Starmie is going to come out right now, as it chooses to be Starmie. And I'm just going to repeatedly click Stealth Rock, because if he wants to spin, then he will go down, but I'll be able to go out into my Tornadus right now, and Life Orb Grass Knot will be able to knock out Starmie. The reason I got to Tornadus is because I don't want him going out into Ferrothorn if I go Weavile. I don't want my Weavile taking too much damage, and I'm pretty sure Grass Knot will be able to knock out this. I'm pretty sure Grass Knot is able to knock out Starmie from 78%. Don't quote me on that though. There's no point in calculating. I already clicked it, so it's not like I can cancel. But Starmie does go down, and that means my rocks are here to stay, and this Tornadus is actually going to put in a bit of work. Also, because Gravity is up, Hurricane has like a, what, 100% chance to hit almost. So that's really nice for me. He goes out into his... Landorus, and I'm just going to click Hurricane right now. This is a Life Orb Hurricane. I guess I could also sack my Raikou if I want to, but I don't really care. He can also click Earthquake anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. And we'll also find out what type of Landorus he is at this point in the game. He actually ends up going for U-turn. No idea why. Gravity's up, and he could have clicked Earthquake and actually got a kill. And instead, I get a kill right now, because I'm going to be able to go right forward the Life Orb Hurricane on his Ferrothorn, and I'll be able to follow it up with a Heat Wave, knocking him out. No idea why he didn't go for Earthquake. Gravity meant that my entire team was grounded, and he could have clicked the Earthquake and actually got a kill. Would have knocked out my Tornadus, and it would have done a hell of a lot to Azumarill, knockout, Metagross, knockout. Oh my god, this dude making plays, eh? Okay, I see you, bro, but you go if you don't have Sucker Punch, you go down to this Life Orb Hurricane anyway. And then Weavile already cleans up right now because Ferrothorn is in range of knockoff. Landers takes one more Stealth Rock hit upon switching and goes down. As he actually ends up switching out to Landers. Maybe he's scouting for superpower or something, but I'm able to hit that thing with a Life Orb Hurricane, knock it out, and now Weavile 100% wins at this point. I don't see him making any other plays. I don't know. I guess he, again, him going for U-turn was just a poor play on my opponent's part because, again, he could have just clicked Earthquake and just got a kill, basically, right there. As opposed to letting this take Hurricane, letting this take Stealth Rock damage, letting Landers die, and then Mew's probably going to have to come in right now. Or he has to bank on me missing Hurricane, so. But I didn't miss right there. Nice. I'm a positive, make some more bear back. Alright, so Muke ends up coming out. Just gonna go right for Hurricane. We'll be able to see what item he is, hopefully, by the end of his turn. Do a hell of a lot with that, and I even confuse him. He even hits himself, man. That's unfortunate. Just gonna be able to finish it off with Heat Wave. Yo, Tornadus is putting the entire team on his back. I told you that Life Orb Tornadus was gonna put in work. Granted, I am getting a bit lucky. Even get a crit on top of that. That didn't matter at that point, but Tornadus got 1, 2, 3 kills. This thing blew itself up, so that doesn't count. And Houndoom is gonna come out. At this point, I just click Aqua Jet or anything really. Or Volt Switch with my Raikou, so I'm just gonna click Hurricane right now. If he has Sucker Punch, I hope he doesn't have Sucker Punch because then he should have revealed it before. He really should have, but I missed my Hurricane. You know, it's good for my opponent as he's able to knock me out with that, and pretty sure Raikou can live any one hit, so I'm just gonna go right for Volt Switch. Again, if I'm just sacking my Raikou, that's fine. I could have went out to Azumarill and went for Aqua Jet, but I don't feel like him getting Leech Seed recovery and then that stuff happening. I could also probably go for the Icicle Crash with my Weavile at that point and knock him out, but again, I don't really want to miss, and I'll be able to go out to Weavile after, depending on what he does, of course. And I clean up with Azumarill anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So just gonna go right for Volt Switch right here. I'm pretty confident I will be able to live any one hit. Raikou does have pretty natural, good special bulk, as well as I also win a speed tie right there. So I could go out to Metagross and sub Power Up Punch on this thing, but we're gonna finish it off with Weavile right now because I'll be able to click Knockoff and knock out his Ferrothorn. Probably also could have went out to Azumarill and just click Superpower. It doesn't matter. It's just really about how I want to win this game, and I like Weavile. Weavile's such a great Pokemon. It is an amazing Pokemon. Imagine if Mamoswine had Weavile's stats, speed. Anyway, if Mamoswine had Weavile's speed, it would be incredible. Because Earthquake and Ice Stab is already amazing. All you have is what, Rotom and stuff like that. Maybe give it that knockoff, give it superpower. Keep Mamoswine's attack, just give it Weavile speed. But gonna be able to knock him out with that. And we are at 33 minutes, so I think I'll leave it at that. We're now at 1624. So let's see where we are on the ladder. Probably in top 200 or something like that. Aim. Chimp AimMD. This is not me, guys. Anybody that has aim. Well, there's 4 people with that. What is that? Aim on point. That's not me. Aim. This is me. We are number 177 on the ladder. We are about 200 points roughly from top 10, which is pretty cool. Sorry, just adjusting my mic. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you, Bengay, for the team. And yeah, if you guys want, you can pick up my Drop a Draco shirt. Again, the link is always down below for the next 20 days or so. And yeah, later, guys.